Hello and welcome to Berea Community High School here in Berea, Kentucky, as the Pirates are all set to host the Madison Southern Eagles in a doubleheader of basketball action. Jamie Boggs here with Garrett Stearns, ready for a full night of basketball, have an early start, so we're getting a late jump, trying to get you ready for this doubleheader.
Oh yeah, I'm excited, Jamie. And both these games we were originally supposed to have last week, and they got canceled because of the weather. And you know, in other districts, when you have a district game in the regular season, you have to make it up if it gets canceled. But we don't necessarily have to do that because of the draw. But I'm so glad that both these games got rescheduled for tonight. It's so big for the community, and I'm pretty excited because I think we're in for two good ones.
I completely agree, and I'm just thankful to get out of the house. You know,
yeah.
I think a lot of people are grateful to be able to get out to a game. A lot of students piling in as we get ready here. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair, where the variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. And all of Richmond, there's not a friendlier or more knowledgeable staff than theirs. They're happy to help you find the perfect power equipment, service, or parts you're looking for. Check out brochures, including Bearcat, Cub Cadet, Echo, Grasshopper, Makita, and Shindawa to see what they have. If you need help, stop by or call at their location at North Estill Avenue in Richmond. The Eagles coming off a big win on Saturday against Bracken County. Final score over there of 93-43. I'm going to double check that because I clicked on the wrong button. Berea coming in with a record of 8-10, and they're coming off a loss to Model in a close one on Saturday, and you were there.
Yeah, I was there for that one, and it was competitive all the way throughout. That was the second time that Model has now defeated Berea this season, but it was really the post presence of Riley Mollett, I think, that really affected Berea on offense, and they struggled to score consistently throughout the game. Didn't have a great shooting night either, so I expect them to shoot it better back in their home gym tonight. You know, who knows how many practices they'd even had before that last game as well.
That's an excellent point. Madison Southern does have a record of 12-8, and their last game was a victory 91-49. I was at least in the ballpark.
You were close.
So both teams looking kind of to get an edge up going into the district tournament. Never know who you're going to play. Got to be ready for everybody here on the Chenault Vineyards pregame show. Get your tickets now and celebrate Valentine's Day at Chenault Vineyards. Join in on an incredible candlelight dinner featuring live music by Whiskey River, setting the perfect soundtrack for an intimate night out. For a complete menu option and more details, like Chenault Vineyard on Facebook or visit ChenaultVineyards.com. Do you have plans for Valentine's Day, Garrett?
I don't. Haven't had plans on Valentine's Day for about 19 years now. But,
man.
We're working on it. So.
I mean, well, we're going to take a quick therapy break. No, we're going to stay here. I was just kidding. But that is a great venue, a great time, and no better time to go out than Valentine's Day, but it's a good deal all year round. We're about 3 minutes left from tip-off. So, Garrett, I want you to tell me your keys to the game. Looking for your new home in Richmond or in Central Kentucky? Keenan Wiley Real Estate may have the answer. Right now, they have some beautiful listings at Crusher Pike Estates off Barnes Mill Road. Like Keenan Riley Realtor on Facebook for more info. What are the keys for each of these teams to walk away with a W?
Well, I think Madison Southern needs to establish a post presence. It looks like they're going to be getting Jordan Dunaway back for some action tonight, so that'll be big. And then Berea's got to knock down some shots. They struggled to shoot the ball at Model, so I expect Liam Brewer and Finley Blevins to have bounce-back games shooting the ball. Brewer, one of the best three-point shooters in the district. He's been a long-time starter here at Berea. He struggled to shoot it from three last game, so I think he'll bounce back. We look for him to knock down a couple. And they're going to be fired up for this one, Berea is. I think everybody talks about Madison Central and Madison Southern as the big rivalry in our district, but this one's kind of slept on. It really is a really good rivalry. It shouldn't be, and I'm excited for it tonight.
It really is. I mean, you can almost see the schools from each other on a clear night.
0.64 miles apart, so less than a mile apart. I mean, I was talking about it. I did a pregame preview of these games with Matt on the Coyote earlier today, and I told him Madison Southern really is not going down the road. They're going down the street to play Berea community.
They really are, and it is like that. You see your opponents here all the time. Anytime you go out, you're running into the same guys. A lot of them played with and against each other since they were kids, so everybody trying to get ready. And like I said, the tournament's a random draw, but you never know who you're going to draw. If you can get a win in the regular season and get a mental edge up on another team, it goes a long way, I think, in postseason play.
It really does, and Madison Southern after this game will now have played everybody in the district in the regular season, which I think is big. So there's nothing in once we get to late February, there's nothing that you can see that you haven't already seen.
Yeah, they had a hard time against Madison Central, defeated Model earlier in the season with a score of 78-62, and we'll find out what they do against Berea when we get back from our break on WBON TV.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now still in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
You know what they say. Every great season starts with a strong lineup. Neat agility, the Trailblazer cuts through traffic like a wide receiver in the red zone. Power, the Silverado handles work and tailgates like a linebacker on a mission. And if you're ready to go electric, the Equinox EV has the range to go all the way. No matter your game plan, Jack Burford Chevrolet has the vehicle that suits your drive. Stop in, suit up, and let's kick off your next adventure.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
You've heard the name Chenault Vineyards, but what do you know about it? Chenault Vineyards is a place for the community to enjoy. Central Kentucky's premier event and wedding destination with 5 event venues, full-service catering, over 13 varieties of wine, live music entertainment, seasonal food options, weekly themed Wednesday night out and girls night out, trivia, murder mystery date nights, and free yoga on the point with beautiful views. Everyone can find something to do at Chenault Vineyards. Want to know more? Follow them on Facebook and Instagram or plan your night out at ChenaultVineyards.com.
Welcome back to Conkin Gymnasium here at Berea Community High School as Madison Southern is getting their starting 5 announced. Bryant Brock, Lucas Daniels, Derek Helton, Tucker Nobby, and Landon Adams. Coach of the Eagles, Coach Steve Wrights, longtime coach in the state of Kentucky. And we're about to hear from the home team Pirates here on WBON TV. Coverage brought to you by Bishop's Small Engine Repair. Wiley Reed. Finley Blevins. Colton Hembry is sophomore. The previous 2 were seniors.
Seniors and a sophomore for Berea, and we got a senior, 2 juniors, and 2 sophomores for Madison Southern.
Yeah, a lot of experience here on this Berea team, and a lot of these guys have been key players on this team for several years. Southern, after losing Jay Rose and the Hudson twins, and then losing Kason Nobby, really trying to look for that person to step up.
Yeah. And they got several that average close to double figures or right at it. So, and they got a lot back next year. They're losing some role players, but Daniels, Brock, Nobby, Dunaway, Helton, all those guys will be back next year. So
Daniels, it's a tad too far back. Wiley Reed comes out with it. Gets it back to Finley Blevins to set up. Deep 3 volleyball line off front rim. Mills with the rebound. Kicks back out to Hembry. Drives into the lane, loses it. Mills on top of it. Jump ball with Wiley Reed and Derek Helton.
Well, if that doesn't show you how much this game means to these two schools on the first set of the game right there it is.
20 seconds in, we got bodies everywhere. Great hustle by everybody involved, good sportsmanship. And here we go with Southern on their first offensive possession. I expect the whole game to be like that, Garrett. Physical, kind of rugged. I don't think we're going to get a lot of clean possessions as we lose it out of bounds there.
Yeah, Navi with the turnover. Berea hasn't beaten Madison Southern in 15 years. It's been 17 straight individual games the Eagles have won. So you can tell just how much this one means here on their home floor.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is, like we said, it was rescheduled. They're playing at an interesting time, playing the first leg of a doubleheader. Embry will take a three from the corner. Just misses. Offensive rebound by Reed.
Now 2 offensive rebounds for Berea. Mills gets a good look.
Gets it to go. They had 3 really good looks. And like you said, cleaning up on the glass.
And Mills was Berea's leading scorer against Model. I think he had 27 as Daniels now knocks down a 3 for Southern.
Daniels had 20 points on Saturday in the Eagles win, looking to stay hot here tonight.
And Madison Southern can really shoot the 3, 33.3% on the year, so they make a third of the ones they take.
Which as a team is just phenomenal, and I think it's improved as the season has gone on.
Yeah.
Blevins double teamed in the corner, gets rid of it. Embry's able to come away. Mills will take it up top. Nearly stolen by Nabi, and it is. He's going on a fast break. Blevins in pursuit, misses the lay-in. Not sure if Blevins got a hand on it or just the pressure made it happen. Brewer takes it, in and out. Helton with the rebound. Foul called on Hembry. First foul of the game for either team. Up and down the court and physical. Fun so far.
Yeah. Navi a little antsy on that one too, and Brewer with missing his first shot. You got to think again, I mentioned it in the pregame, how many practices has these teams gotten in the past week before this game?
Yeah, it's been hit and miss for sure, so not as consistently as they were. Not what you want to have kind of in the great entry pass from Helton to Adams. Not what you want to have at this point in the season. You're looking to build and be consistent.
Yeah.
5-3, little full court pressure from the Eagles. Hembry drives to the paint, pump fake, double teams in the post. Gets it out to Mills, knocked away from him. He's going to get it back to Blevins and reset the offense. Blevins steps back. He'll take a 3. That one will go. And Berea has the lead back. The Eagles waste no time getting it up court. Brock back to Nabi. He's wide open, and that one goes.
We got some of the early nerves out, Jamie, and now the threes are starting to fall. I think we could have a high-scoring one here.
Hey, let's keep it up. This is a good time. If they don't miss for the next 4 corners, I'll be a happy man. Blevins gets it stolen, gets up court to Brock, reins it in, and gets the bucket. The lead is 4 for the Eagles.
Great up-the-court find there by Navi.
Wiley Reed over to Mills.
What a pass.
That is how you break a press. That was textbook. Great pass from Reed. Landon Adams had a beat on it and just a bit outside.
That was a laser from Wiley Reed to Jake Mills.
Rebound by Reed on the Helton miss. Berea so far been really strong in the glass.
Yeah, they have.
Reed, top of the key. Looks to get it inside to Mills, and they do. He draws a double team, kicks it back out to Reed. Blevins over to Brewer, and they'll reset. 4 minutes to go here in the first. 10-8. Southern leads Berea in this 44th district matchup. Brewer looks off a 3. Take it from the elbow. Off back rim. Wiley Reed tries to tip it, and it won't go. Bryant Brock gets into the paint, goes up through contacts, and gets it to go again.
That is a strong take and nice finish from Bryant Brock.
Gets it back to Brewer.
Madison Southern pressing again here.
Lucas Daniels That 6'4" frame, just a little too tall to get it over that time.
And Southern as a team, they really got a lot of length on the perimeter defensively. It's definitely be a problem for some teams.
Absolutely.
We've seen some games really get out of hand that Madison Southern's playing against some, I don't want to say weaker competition, but, that's gotten away because of that press.
They're putting a lot of pressure in the half court here as well. And, yeah, you're right. Between Brock, Daniels, and Helton out on the perimeter, I mean, that's a lot of arms to throw the ball over. Blevins gets it into Hembry. Over to Brewer. Berea doubling quickly on Mills. Hembry looks good. Off back rim. Rebound by Brock. Oh, no, by Nobby, my fault. Nobby on the wing. Cross pass to Daniels. That's up and no good. Rebound by Brock. Landon Adams for three off back rim. Rebound by Lucas. It's short. Wiley Reed finally comes up with it from Berea, and it's stolen away, and Brock has it.
They're letting them play, Jamie.
Helton for three. That one's off back rim. Brewer comes down with that one. Really physical possession down here, both teams. Southern missed several second chance opportunities there.
Yeah, Berea finally gets a rebound there. Liam Brewer, the smallest guy on the floor for the Pirates, is the one who ends up with it.
He gets into the paint here on the block. Back to Reed, back to Blevins. Pump fake, no good. Dribbles it off his foot. Landon Adams comes up with it. Up to Derek Helton. Goes inside. Pump fake. And one for Helton. Foul's going to be on Blevins, and the lead is 6.
JB, there's several Madison Southern players I've really seen take a big step from last year to this year, and Derek Helton is certainly one of them. Just a sophomore. He's their leading scorer, averages 13.7 points per game, 5.2 rebounds per game, which is also tied for their leading rebounder.
Yeah, a lot of length. Good shooter. Knows what to do with the basketball, and most importantly, bleach blonde hair.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that new?
I think it's refreshed and new. And he's got 3 points, and the lead is 7 in the blink of an eye. Nathan Park checks in for the Pirates. We'll call a foul there on Brock. Crowd doesn't like that one. I know you can say an away team's going to travel well sometimes. They travel a half a mile, but there's a big contingent of Southern students over there.
Oh, yeah, they're fired up about this one as well.
So Nathan Park in, and for Southern, you got Caleb Bonham, Zach Adams, and Colin Sebastian checking in.
Shooters galore for the Eagles.
Yeah, losing a little length, gaining a lot of shooting, and Blevins knocks down his second.
That was a bomb. He hit that one from Papolino's, Jamie.
Great shot by Finley. Getting back on defense. Helton takes one short. Rebound by Park. Gets it back to Blevins.
Blevins, a 1,000-point scorer in his career here at Berea. 4-year starter, I believe.
Absolutely. Always been a strong athlete, soccer player. We were talking about it off the broadcast. Probably needs to shoot a little more, maybe be a little more selfish offensively.
Yeah, and
really great distributor.
Yeah, I like to see him take it downhill sometimes as well. He's got some real strength to him.
Daniels out to Bonham, sharpshooter. It's up and good.
There's that shooting we just talked about that you gain off the bench. Bottom, Zach Adams, Sebastian, they're lethal from out there as well.
21-11, or 18-11. 7-point lead, 30 seconds to go. They get it across the timeline over to Blevins. Park in the corner. Cross-court pass to Mills. Brewer pump fake. Really good job transitioning there from Southern, who's in a 2-3 zone now. Mills gets into the paint, gets on the block, kicks back out. Brewer wide open. One more. Blevins, good.
That is great ball movement, Jamie. Textbook offense there from the Pirates, and it ends with another Blevins 3.
4-point game, 18-14. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back for second quarter action on WBON TV.
We all have dreams. For some, it might be playing professional baseball like Keenan Wiley, former Madison Central baseball player, did. For others, maybe it's just dreaming of your forever home. Well, after a career of playing the game that he loved, now Keenan has another dream, helping you find that dream home. Check out the new development at Crutcher Pike Estates here in Richmond. Like Keenan Wiley Real Estate on Facebook, and let Keenan help guide you through the process of finding your dream home in Central Kentucky.
Hey! Oh my gosh, your husband is so hot. I know. No, like really hot. I know.
We've got to call Joseph's Heating and Air.
Is your AC unit not cooling? Call Joseph's Heating and Air. Your experts in fast, reliable AC maintenance and repair. They'll keep you cool when it matters most. Proudly serving Richmond, Lexington, and surrounding areas. Don't sweat it. Call Joseph's Heating and Air.
The second quarter here on WBON TV. Coverage presented by Bishop Small Engine Repair as the Madison Southern Eagles lead the Berea Pirates 18-14 after an up-and-down, exciting first quarter. I'm Jamie Boggs here with Garrett Stearns. Garrett, I hope we get 4 quarters like that one.
Oh, yeah. It was a lot of fun. Lots of threes, lots of physicality. And Berea got a 3 there to trim this down to 4 at the end of the quarter and trying to get 2 in a row here as they have it to start the second.
Brewer drives from the wing, kicks back out to Blevins. Already hit 3, in and out. Rebound by Nobby, and they've got numbers. Mills gets up. Dunaway in the game for the first time in a few games. Last played against Madison Central, and he gets an and one on his first touch in the paint.
Immediately making an impact. I talked about it in the pregame. Madison Southern's post presence is something they really needed to establish if they wanted to win this game. And Jordan Dunaway, first play in several games, and he gets an and one.
Foul on Nathan Park. It's going to be his first.
See Dunaway standing at the line. Clearly the tallest guy on the floor, and it's really not even close.
And he gets the free throw. Maybe working on his free throws on his time off, and the lead is up to 7. Eagles lead by a touchdown here early in the second. Mills up with the left, can't go. Reed rebounds. Working around the perimeter. Wiley Reed doing work inside. Try to go to him. Pass just a little over his head. Good play by Zach Adams.
Yeah, I don't think Reed was fully ready for that one.
Zach, runner left, he goes.
Zach Adams is known as a shooter, but he really has a solid flow game.
Really good playmaker. Works super hard. Been watching him play since early on. Double team up top. Blevins comes off a screen. Back out to Reed. Dunaway on him. Back to Blevins. Steps back, can't get a shot. Try to get it into Reed, knocked away, and it's going to stay here off of Zach Adams.
Nice job by Dunaway to get a hand in there, disrupt that pass.
Berea to inbound underneath, trailing by 9. Having a hard time getting it in. Knocked away by Nobby. Hembry checking back in.
Returning to the Berea lineup, number 3, Hembry.
And Hembry will inbound it here.
It's Reed. Back out to Hembry. Pump fake, drives baseline. Knocked out of bounds off of Adams' leg, and they're going to inbound for a third time here. 6:20 to play in the second. Reed will take a 3. It goes!
How about that? Wiley Reed from downtown. Everybody knocking him down here at Berea.
Wiley Reed with his 8th 3 of the season, actually shooting 43%.
Well, and it came at a really good time because Madison Southern had built their largest lead of the game. Well, they're going to get back to it here as Blake Bonham gets an and one.
That one's going to be on Reed. Bonham trying to convert the 3-point play here. Another senior. also known as a sharpshooter, but you see it, he goes there and hits the tough shot and pushes the lead up to 9 once again. Blevins up top, Sebastian on him. Over to Hembry. Knocked away, they're going to call a foul. A reach there on Adams.
Yeah, this group of seniors at Madison Southern this year, not many of them start, Jamie, but you can just tell that they are workhorses in the gym, and they play for all these minutes when they get out here.
Yeah, it's a offensive foul called there. Bonham takes the charge on Mills. The officials kind of looking at each other there, unsure of what to call.
Ends up going in favor of the Eagles.
Correction. Offensive foul on Mills, his first, team third.
Trying to figure out where to count the basket when the foul was called. Not going to count it. 9-point lead for the Eagles. And off to Brock. Off the backboard. Rebound brought in by Mills. Mills had 27 on Saturday. Not getting a lot of good looks here. Southern really focused on him defensively.
Yeah, they've done a real good job so far in this one. Reed thought about another three there.
Blevins out to Mills. Hembry for three. In and out. Rebound by Brock. Dunaway penetrates, kicks it out to Bonham. He's got a good look off front rim. Helton comes down with it. And he's going to score and one.
Big strong play by Derek Helton and a good mid move.
He makes this. It will be the fourth three-point play in the first half for the Eagles.
They now lead by double digits for the first time.
That was Hembry's second foul. He'll go to the bench. Park comes back in. I'll say this, Madison Southern is not beating themselves so far, making their free throws, converting through contact, doing a good job of maintaining composure here.
Yeah, they're playing balanced basketball, Jamie. They've really picked up the intensity on the defensive end. Now, as I say that, they give up an open layup with Finley Blevins there. But points haven't come for Berea as much in the second quarter.
Helton will take a three. In and out. Reed can't hang on to it. It's going to stay here. Nothing but Pirates underneath the basket. Dunaway guy tuck his shirt in. See athletes at all levels playing, like it just seems uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Daniels makes his second three of the game.
You know, we talk about they all can shoot it. And Daniels gets in on the fun, knocking down one of his own.
And boy, are they tonight. Everybody on the court hitting their shots and really going through it defensively. Great finish there by Blevins. Daniels to Brock. Can't get it to go in the paint. Rebound by Reed. Over to Blevins. Trailing by 11, 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Reed looks off a three. Gets it over to Park. Long three from Blevins. Rebound by Mills. Goes down, goes back up with it. Jump ball called. Not sure about that one. Didn't seem to be maintained contact from both teams from my point of view.
Looks like Jake Mills was the lone person in possession of that ball from our angle, but they call a jump ball, and that'll send it back to Madison Southern.
Coach Fields not very pleased with that call. Daniels drives baseline, jumper, in and out. Landon Adams with the rebound, kicks back out. Brock nails a three. The Eagles making it rain here in the first half of 34-21 over the Berea Pirates. Brock doing a great job on Blevins. Offensive foul there called on Reed. Illegal screen. Everything coming up Southern right now.
Yeah. It's back to the Eagles here. And Berea's got to be careful because if they keep playing like that, this game's going to get away from them real quick.
That's Reed's second foul. Be interested to see if they keep him in. Nobby drives baseline. Foul called on Mills.
And that'll send Tucker Nobby to the free throw line.
And he will go to the free throw line for 2, even though that was on the ground. No 1-and-1 in Kentucky high school basketball anymore. First one goes. Southern has not missed a free throw here tonight. We don't have a wood table, so if he misses, it's on me.
Safe, Jamie.
There we go. Nobby has 5, and the lead is 15. Southern backing off the pressure a little bit. Now an extended 2-3 zone.
Yeah, Madison Southern really showing how lethal they can be offensively at times this season. And they've come out shooting tonight.
Mills in the corner. He's been drawing a double team every time he gets the ball. Over to Reed, cross court to Blevins. He'll take a 3, hand in his face. No go. Rebound knocked around, and Brock ends up on the floor with Mills. Here comes Nobby. Daniels will take a 3, hand in his face. Banks not open. Rebound by Brewer.
Helton hits the deck. Bodies flying everywhere.
Mills in the corner. Gets into the post, out to the corner. Blevins wide open this time. In and out, can't get that to go. Daniels with the rebound, brings it up himself.
Yeah, I'd like to see Blevins get downhill a little bit more.
Nobby comes out of nowhere for the rebound. Looks like he may have got hit in the nose there. Gonna be Berea basketball. Yeah, it seems like since mid-second quarter, we've seen Berea just settle for a lot of outside shots.
Yeah. And Madison Southern's tuned up their interior defense in the second quarter as well, but you can't settle. I think they see Southern knocking down a bunch of threes and think we need to shoot a bunch too.
Hart drives, kicks back out to Brewer. He dribbled. Back out to Blevins to reset. He's drawing the double team up top. Over to Mills. Stolen away by Brock.
Great defense.
Pump fake. No go. Tipped up by Daniels. No go. Gets his own rebound. It's on the floor. They're fighting for it. Hart comes out with it. Timeout, Berea. 30 seconds. We'll take it with him. Back in 30 here on WBON TV.
Hi, I'm Gwen from Gwen's Fine Jewelers, and we would love to invite you into our family-owned business.
Select from our beautiful Valina designs, Carriza designs, or we can custom design your dream ring.
Gwen's Fine Jewelers is your exclusive Kendra Scott boutique in Richmond.
Special financing options available, on-site jewelry repair, and layaway. Find your dream ring at Gwen's. Gwen's Fine Jewelers, where dreams come true.
1:05 to play here in the first half on WBON TV. Coverage brought to you by Bishops as always. Madison Southern leads 36-21 over the Pirates of Berea. Berea takes a timeout there to keep the possession. First timeout called of the game. Got to find a way to get back in this. Really efficient offensively early, struggling in the last 6 minutes or so.
Yeah, Madison Southern is really taking control in the second quarter.
Stolen away by Helton. Over to Daniels. To Brock. Nice cut there by Nobby. Gets it to finish. Great ball movement from the Eagles.
And the Eagles continue to turn good defense into good offense.
Nearly stolen away there as well. Called a kick. Looks like he got a hand on it. Maybe we missed it. We were only right behind the official. inbound to Blevins. This extended zone's giving him fits. I think you got to bring somebody up closer. Blevins loses it.
It really is. They get another steal there.
Brock on a fast break, lays it in. Ryan Brock up to 9, leading the Eagles in points, most of them layups.
Yeah. Again, Southern shot it really well, but it's been their intensity on the defensive end that has made a lot of those points coming shots easier.
Blevins splits the D, gets it over to Brewer. Stolen away in the corner by Daniels. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds, and it stays here with the Pirates. Just 2 seconds to try to get a shot off here. Lead nearly 20 after we had a back-and-forth first quarter.
Yeah, Madison Southern's outscored Berea 22-7 here in the second quarter.
Nathan Park to inbound from the corner. One of the most difficult places on the court to inbound. Gets it into Blevins. To Reed. Gets it up. Nearly gets it to go on that heave. 40-21. Madison Southern leads. We're going to take a 2-minute break and come back for halftime coverage here on WBON TV.
To some, it's just a boat. But to Jim, it's his escape from meetings, traffic, and the grind of daily life. He may not catch any keepers, but he wouldn't trade his day on the lake for anything in the world. That's why his boat is insured by Kentucky Farm Bureau. But it's not just Kentucky's Farm Bureau. It's Jim's Recharge the Battery Farm Bureau.
My Farm Bureau.
David Mayo, John Rader, and Chris Hornsby with Kentucky Farm Bureau.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Wings or strips?
Wings.
No, strips. Guess I gotta flip a coin.
Famous last words.
Wings and strips.
You just can't lose with the split decision meal. Only at Lee's. Famous for a reason.
Your Lee's Famous Recipe locations are proud supporters of our local Madison County High School sports teams. Have dinner tonight before the game at Lee's Berea, just off I-75 at exit 76, or swing by Lee's Richmond, 1000 Center Drive. Since 1974, Linville Insurance has proudly served our community with values that stand the test of time: family, integrity, and service. We lead with kindness, do what's right, help others, and stay informed so you can trust us with what matters most. As a proud Shepherd Insurance partner, we offer the strength of a large agency with the heart of a local one. From business to home, auto, farm, life, and employee benefits, we are your one-stop insurance advisor. Join the Linville Insurance family and experience the difference.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, we make it our priority to deliver the gentle, compassionate care that you deserve from a dentist. Offering single-visit restoration on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry is equipped to handle all your dental needs, from surgical implant placement and restoration, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. And we now have the Cone Beam 3D technology for taking scans of the jaw. For your next dental appointment, call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Founded by Kentuckians for Kentuckians, Whitaker Bank is a uniquely Kentucky bank committed to the communities it serves. At Whitaker Bank, you'll find personalized service, a dedication to excellence, and a genuine desire to help you achieve your financial goals. Visit us at any of our conveniently located branches or go to whitakerbank.com to learn how Whitaker Bank can serve you. Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Welcome back here to Berea Community High School on WBON TV. Coverage brought to you by Bishop Small Engine Repair. 40-21. The Madison Southern Eagles lead the Berea Pirates as we jump into the halftime show, served up by Gillum Sports Lounge and the all-new Gillum's Island. Two great restaurants with a menu that can cure everybody's taste buds. Gillum Sports Lounge inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum's Island now open in the South Porter Plaza. Not to get too far away from basketball, Garrett, but I saw that the the family from Thousand Pound Sisters is going to be at Gillham's in a few weeks, so I think my family's planning to attend.
Yeah, I
be a
saw
good
that.
time.
I had a couple friends reach out to me and tell me about that, so it'll be pretty good. I love Gillham's. I always tell people this. I don't think I've ever had anything from Gillham's that I don't like.
Right.
So they have a little bit of everything.
Excellent point, and it's all good. Speaking of all good, Madison Southern has been lights out here in this first half, led 18-14 after the first quarter, and just came out on fire. They're hitting threes. They're converting through contact. They have 4 3-point plays. Like, they're just having trouble missing.
Yeah, and obviously, you're usually always going to have a lead when you come out shooting like that, but Madison Southern really picked up the defensive intensity in the second quarter, and Berea struggled to handle that press, and that's why this went from a 4-point game to a 19-point game in the matter of just a couple minutes.
It really was the blink of an eye. Southern led in points by Bryant Brock with 9, and most of those have been off turnovers or fast break points off of a rebound. See, Blake Bonham dishes the Dunaway back. First game since they played Madison Central up at Berea College. Gets an and one first thing. Wiley Reed stroking threes for Berea. Those are his only points, and points have been hard to come by for the Pirates.
Yeah, they were knocking down some shots early. They were juiced up, obviously, for this one, and they should be. It's a big rivalry game. Less than a mile apart, these two schools. But you're not going to be able to score when you can't get shots. And in the second quarter, Berea just didn't get as many opportunities to shoot the ball as they were turning it over a lot more.
These halftime stats sponsored by Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers. Pruitt Auctioneers is the name that sells. With over 25 years of experience in the auction industry, Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers are investing their time and resources into generating buyers to bid on your auction. Learn more at PruittAuctioneers.com. The Pirates are led in points by Finley Blevins, who we talked about before the game, taking a more aggressive approach offensively. He's done that. He has 13 points. He's hit 3 threes, but the Southern defense is so keyed on him right now, it's hard for him to get a good look.
Yeah, and a lot of those threes have been really deep, too.
Yeah.
And he did make a couple that were far out there, but he's got a lot of strength, and I'd like to see him try to take it downhill and get to the paint a lot more. But again, as you mentioned, Jamie, the Madison Southern defense and their inside presence certainly has affected him from doing that.
Jake Mills had 27 on Saturday up at Model, and again, Southern double teaming every time he touches the ball. Early on, Berea was doing a good job of passing out of the double team and finding the open player. They did a great job on the offensive and defensive glass. I don't know if they're getting tired, but those strengths early on certainly faded throughout the half.
Yeah, and it was a fast up and back and forth uphill game, so they're exhausting a lot of energy out there. And I watched the Berea Model game on Saturday. I was there for that one, and it kind of seemed like a similar story for Berea in that one as well. Riley Mollett's defensive presence for Model, I think he only scored 7 points, but he was just so big defensively that Berea's offense never could get into like a real good rhythm. And it kind of seems the same tonight. And obviously, when Southern shoots the way, when any team's shooting the way that Southern is tonight, they're probably going to have the lead.
One of Southern's best halves of the season, and Berea is going to need a similar one to catch up in the second half. We're going to take one more 2-minute break and come back and wrap up the halftime show here on WBON TV.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Okay, I get it. You say no-brainer and the guy with no brain shows up.
I'm sorry, we met our new boat.
For a new boat? You don't call me. You call State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is...
There?
I was gonna say that.
He's right. Your State Farm agent can help you choose the right coverage for your new boat and your RV. It's kind of a no-brainer. Easy decision.
All right.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you tired of living with the pain and discomfort that comes with getting older? If you're like me, then sometimes just getting up can be a challenge. At Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy in Richmond, their experts are here to help get you back in the game. Whether it's a sports injury, recovering from an accident, or just the aches and pains that come with age, they'll connect you with someone who can put together a personalized treatment plan and deliver long-lasting results. Visit osptky.com to get started, or go by and see former Madison Central graduate Heather Clines.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
Honor, integrity, excellence. When it comes to protecting your home, rely on the experts who have served our country. At VC Veterans Contracting, our mission is to make your home feel safe. Our customers constantly rate us 5 stars for our expertise and professionalism. Trust your roof to the veterans who served. Call VC Veterans Contracting today or scan the code on screen for a free quote. VC Veterans Contracting, your roof, our mission.
Kentucky weather is unpredictable. That's why everyone, even other local businesses, trust Madison HVAC.
It's Derek with Madison HVAC. We're here at Mann Chrysler, changing out a rooftop. It's been pretty cold. We're going to go inside and check in with Todd, who is the sales manager, and see if they're excited about getting new heat. They should have heat on this afternoon, and they would be more than happy for you all to come out and check them out, and they'll have a very nice warm lobby for you to hang out in.
Learn more at MadisonHVACR.com.
Welcome back to Berea Independent High School as the Pirates of Berea try to get back into it here with the Madison Southern Eagles on WBON. I'm Jamie Boggs here with Garrett Stearns. Garrett, we'll see if Berea can pick up where they started off in the first half.
Yeah, we'll see if they can get going, have a nice offensive set here to start the second half.
Starting 5 back in for both teams. Southern back in man-to-man. They had a lot of success with their extended zone. That really seemed to be when the game turned around. We'll see if Berea is able to do anything with it here. Stolen away there by Nobby on the Hembry pass, and Nobby's going to try to take it all the way. Landon Adams, why not?
Ooh. Landon Adams getting in on the action.
Why not? Drains that one. He's up to 5 points as Southern continues to shoot the lights out here.
I think just about everybody on the floor for Madison Southern, Jamie, has hit a 3, and there's a nice take by Finley Blevins. I'd like to see him do more of that.
I really think he's tapped into you because everything you've said he should do more, he's been doing.
Yeah, he's listened to me.
Hand off there to Brock. Elbow jumper in and out. Rebound by Landon Adams, and he gets fouled at the rim. I think that might be Jake Mills's third foul. That's not ideal.
Nope. Landon Adams, another workhorse for this Madison Southern team. He had 17 in the game against Danville that I watched him play a couple weeks back.
Gets the first free throw there.
Kind of stepped into that role that Jordan Dunaway normally plays.
He's had a great night here tonight. Been great on the glass, has 6 points. Trying to make it 7, and he does.
Great free throw shooting from Madison Southern tonight.
Lead is 22, full court pressure now. Get it up top to Mills, who's staying in the game. Had Riley, but the length of Southern continuing to cause problems. Rebound by Brock, and he's going to push it. Daniels back out to Adams. That one's going to be off to the right. Rebound by Reed. Gets it up to Blevins. Liam Brewer wide open. Kicks it back out. Hembry for 3, short. Daniels has it. Up to Adams. Kicks by Blevins. Really heads up play there. That was going to be an easy layup.
Maybe the soccer skills coming out there. Berea had a great year in boys soccer, by the way. One of their best years in a long time.
Almost said stick save, but that's hockey. Inbound to Helton in the front court over to Nobby. Daniels takes another 3, already got 2, misses that one. Rebound by Hembry. Stolen away by Brock, and the reverse layup's good. Sneaky, sneaky Bryant Brock. Blevins gets across the timeline. If they could penetrate past the first layer of this zone, they'd have blocked by Landon Adams on Mills there.
Nice block.
Brewer can't get the 3, and that's the third foul on Wiley Reed.
Yeah, it's just kind of been like that the past couple weeks for Liam Brewer, just struggling to get the shots to fall that he normally hits, but he really hasn't been getting many good looks tonight.
Nathan Park back in for the Pirates. Rock over to Nobby. Berea in his zone now. Adams across to Daniels. Underneath to Helton. Can't get it to go. Who are they calling that one on? That one's on Blevins. Just his second, but this whole starting five starting to get in foul trouble.
Yeah, and Berea doesn't really have a super big varsity rotation, so I think you got to keep, obviously Blevins just 2, you got to keep him in, but even Mills with 3, I think you got to keep in right now with his size and presence on the floor.
Helton gets the first of 2, and the lead 25 at its biggest and continuing to grow.
And those players are seniors too, so I think Coach Fields trusts them to be out there and play smart.
Gets them both.
I have so much respect for the job that Coach Fields does here at Berea, and of course Coach Wright, legendary coach in his own right.
Indeed. Oh, great hands there by Landon Adams. Deep 3 from Blevins, can't go. Rebound by Helton. Here it comes the other way. Yeah, building this Berea program, got a solid rotation, solid team. Obviously not having their best night tonight, but these guys have been playing really well as Nobby gets the circus finish.
He had a great year last year, made the 11th region tournament for the first time in about 5 years, and we're beating Bryan Station in the second quarter of that regional tournament game, which a lot of people I don't think realize. Nice finish by Mills there. And we're very competitive against Madison Southern last year, and Southern had another solid team last year too, with Case and Nobby as a senior, had an incredible year.
Little brother Tucker gets it down to Landon Adams. Helton takes a 3, in and out. Rebound by Mills. Brock was all over it. Gets it up to Park. Can't get it to go. Who whistled for a foul is Landon Adams. And Park's going to go to the line for 2. First foul of the game, or of the quarter for the Eagles.
Nathan Park at the line. Park and Hembury, 2 sophomores who are kind of really built into this rotation, getting a great opportunity this year to play with a good senior class to help build them up for the future.
Misses the front end. We had him check in earlier and had the wrong name written down. Braden Eversole.
Yeah, he's listed as number 4.
I think he and Mills are flipped from the rosters we were given.
Yep.
Park looking to make the second free throw here. In and out. Touched every part of the rim. I think they're going to call a foul there on Daniels. Great box out by Mills. Park to inbound. Gets it to Eversole. Penetrates.
Nice pass.
Good job getting it out and getting it to Mills.
Didn't panic under the pressure. Great pass.
He had 4 guys like swiping at the ball. That was really intense. He did a great job. Backdoor cut by Dunaway. Reed's down holding his knee. 2 Berea players ended up hitting each other. Not quite sure if that was I mean, you're hoping for a contact, like hopefully he bumped knees with somebody and it's not a twisted situation. Nothing's torn. He hops up quickly there to applause.
We really hope he's okay. I tore my ACL playing sports in high school, so I know how it is.
That recovery is just massive.
Yeah.
Like rebuilding everything and relearning to walk and all the things. And Wiley Reed, a senior, is obviously a big part of this team and beloved. Really, I don't know. Never heard anybody say a bad thing about Wiley Reed in the community.
Oh, yeah. You can tell he comes out with a great attitude every day, and he plays hard. And he's standing up over there, which is a good sign.
Parks inbound. And Hembury checks back in. Knocked away. Stolen away by Nobby. Over to Brock, can't get through contact. It's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay here with Southern, I think. Three in and out. Helton with the rebound and the putback. Helton doing the dirty work, leading this team for the season with 18 a game, has 10 today. And a lot of them have been second chance opportunities.
Yeah, Helton is a three-way scorer. He can score inside. He's got a great mid-range. He's a good three-point shooter as well. He's got a lot of upside as just a sophomore too.
55-27. Southern knocking on the door of a 30-point lead. Blevins out to Eversole, takes a three. In and out, gets his own rebound. Love the hustle. Embry drives baseline. Bounce pass to Mills. Off back rim, gets his own rebound. He's fouled and will go to the line. They called that one on Lucas Daniels. Going to be his second. Mills going back to the line, has 9 points on the game, averaging 21 on the game for his season. Gets that one to go.
We got 4 subs coming in here for Madison Southern. Zach Adams, Blake Bonham, Colin Sebastian,
Caleb Catron. Catron may be as tall as Dunaway, so this may be the tallest lineup they can put in, unless they want to bring Helton back in and Daniels.
Catron, another senior off the bench. And I talked about how this core is really all going to be back for Madison Southern next year, but that senior class off the bench is just so pivotal for them. It's a great backbone for the team.
Rebound there for Dunaway, fouled. Will go to the line. Foul on Eversole. Reed sitting closest to the coaches on the bench. I think just asked to go back in, is making his way toward the table. Zach Adams hands off to Sebastian. They leave him wide open. Miscommunication. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Catron out to Dunaway, who will take a three. Nothing but backboard for Dunaway. Smiling at himself as he's trailing, trying to get a block. Eversole with the finish through contact.
Nice play there by Braden Eversole. He's coming in, you can tell he's hustling. He's fighting out there. Great effort. Gotta love it for Coach Fields.
Another senior coming in this important game. He knows what he's here to fight for. Brewer and Reed back in.
And that may have been the first 3 Jordan Dunaway's attempted in 2 weeks, so we won't get on him too much for it.
Yeah, no, I think I will. Just kidding. Completes a three-point play there. Dunaway actually has hit almost 50% of threes. He's 15 for 18 on the season, or 15 for 28, I'm sorry. Make that 29 after that one, which didn't hit rim. It probably counts as 2. Sebastian driving baseline. Sent into Catron, back out to Adams. Gets it to go.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time for Zach Adams to knock one down.
Knocked away. Bonham lays it in after the steal.
Yeah, Blevins tried to go through the entire Madison Southern team on that one.
That time he gets through them. I think they're going to call a foul on Dunaway there, and Blevins is going to go to the line for 2. 29-point lead, 60-31 with 2.5 remaining in the quarter. Dunaway's first foul. Gets it to go. And he's having a great game offensively, averages about 18 a game. That puts him up to 16.
Yeah, Blevins just a terrific career he's had here at Berea, and I'm excited to watch him play the rest of this season.
And you mentioned him being a 1,000-point scorer, and legitimately one of the most unselfish players I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
True pass first point guard. Zach Adams is a shoot first kind of guy, and he gets that one to go.
That one was deep.
think they will delay a game warning. Zach Adams, fantastic shooter. A lot of these guys post things on social media and it pops up in your feed. Like Zach just takes, ever since he was in middle school, just took so many shots outside every day. And he gets in the game and it shows.
Yeah. Again, workhorse is the term I like to use for a lot of these Madison Southern guys that are seniors that just come in here and fight.
Bonham, the senior, up to 8 points. Going to the line here.
Madison Southern's about as deep as you'll ever see any high school basketball team.
We've seen 10 guys, and they've got a couple more, I think, that could step in as well. He gets both. And I'll go ahead and say it now. They've not missed a free throw, and they have shot.
Look at that.
I don't have the number, maybe 15. And the lead is 32 for the Eagles. Eversole with it on the wing. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Dunaway. Gets it back over to Zach Adams. Sebastian drives into Catron and gets it to go.
Catron getting in the scoring column. Great pass from Colin Sebastian.
Embry. Miscommunication there with Eversole, and it's going to be Southern ball. Landon Adams coming to check back in for Dunaway. A 34-point lead. Dunaway's first game back. He may be done for the day. Sebastian, crossover. Zach Adams trying to get it underneath. Bonham wide open. I mean, what do you do? Everybody's making everything. It's a really tall ask for any defense.
It's been just a remarkable shooting performance from the Eagles.
Reed with the rebound, puts it back in. It's good. Zach Adams on the wing. Back over to Sebastian. Hands off the bottom. Tried to get it to Catron. Little too far. It's going to go the other way. Berea ball. Now the running clock. 41 seconds to play in the third.
Rare turnover for the Eagles after they had been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball, too.
They really have been, and really all this being done in 2 quarters. Yeah. Zach Adams knocks it away out of bounds.
Yeah, this has been a very impressive outing from Madison Southern tonight.
Because it was just about even after the first.
Yeah.
18 seconds to play. Over to Hembry, back to Blevins. Eversole drives baseline. Going to stay here, and I'm afraid that's going to run the clock out on us. 6 seconds to play.
Yeah, I'm not sure they're aware of it right now. Now they are.
Can't get the shot off, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. We're going to take a 1-minute break and come back for more basketball on WBON TV.
Pruitt & Sons Auctioneers have over 24 years experience in the auction industry. Whether you're selling real estate, personal property, or liquidating your assets, Pruitt & Sons can help take your property to auction and walk you through the process. Serving all over Central Kentucky, visit PruittAuctioneers.com. And remember, Angela Pruitt for all your real estate needs as well.
When life gets complicated, you need someone who understands. Since 2003, Blevins Law has navigated real estate closings, wills, estates, car accidents, and personal injury cases with care and clarity. If your family has experienced death or injury, make Blevins your first call.
Blevins Law. Compassionate, reliable, real. Call 859-985-5410 to hire Blevins Law for the win. Office is located at 400 Richmond Road, North Berea, or search blevinslaw.net to contact them today.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Berea Community High School as they trail 70-35 to the Madison Southern Eagles, who really have been impressive on both sides of the court and doubled up the Pirates.
Yeah, you got to be really happy for Coach Wright with your team tonight. It was a 4-point game, Jamie, after the first quarter, and then the last two, what they've been able to do on the defensive end and the offensive end has just been so impressive. Out there looking like the 2016 Golden State Warriors, the way they're shooting threes.
They have not missed very much at all. Working the ball around really impressively here. Brock gets on the floor, comes out with it, over to Landon Adams, who gets it to Lucas Daniels, who thought about throwing it down, but lays it in.
And up 35, the effort is still there.
Yeah, still getting on the floor. You love to see it. Jake Mills. Back out to Liam Brewer. Steps up baseline. Double team. Somebody's got to be open, got to find him. Gets it out to Blevins. Brewer wide open. Can't handle it cleanly, so they're going to get it back out. Park back to Blevins. 7 minutes to play. Brewer takes a three. Daniels may have gotten a piece of that. Here come the Eagles.
Yeah, I think he did. Showing his length again. Woo! Nice finish there by Tucker Nobby.
Nobby with the Euro step. Used to be illegal in this country.
Yeah, my grandpa played for Madison Central back in the day, and he said that would not have been legal back when he played.
Call a foul there as we're going to get a fresh set of 5. Braden Hall, Zach Adams, Colin Sebastian, Blake Bonham, and Caleb Catron. 5 seniors. 74-35. Mills will take a 3, and that one will go.
Second 3 of the game for Jake Mills. First of the first points of the game. Gets a steal.
Steals that one. Going the other way. Goes into the paint and one.
It's a nice move.
Really nice move there from Mills. Sebastian whistled for that one, his first.
Yeah, Mills has had to step into a bigger role, I think, this year at Berea. He's done a really good job. He's been playing varsity for a while, but after having Tommy Vanderben graduate, Jack Hemingway transfer to Henry Clay, I think he really needed to step into a bigger role this year, and he has.
He has, and he has a ton of ability, and it's been awesome to see him kind of embrace that role as Zach Adams make his 3rd in a row from deep.
I think every time Zach Adams shoots the ball from 3, I think it's going in.
Yeah, it's one of those. I remember, thinking back to when Kentucky played basketball well, back there on Catron, can't get it to go.
Had an all right showing this past weekend, though.
Duron Lamb, every time that guy shot the ball, I thought it was going in. And Adams has that same kind of feel to it. 77-40. Mills goes to the line for 2, gets the first one to go. Still got 4 seniors on the court for the Pirates. This is that one. Rebound by Park.
Yeah, Blevins couldn't touch it, so he just kind of let it hit his foot there.
I think Park misjudged how far away he was. Sebastian with it. Sebastian also a great shooter. I don't think he's shot yet tonight.
Oh my goodness.
It's the Zach attack for the Eagles here in the 4th quarter.
Heat check from Zach Adams.
Mills to Blevins. Spin move into the paint. Up over Catron. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Mills. Great pass and finished by Wiley Reed.
And as a coach, you got to love the effort from Berea right now. Down big, they are still fighting for every loose ball, making good passes, and still competing.
It's so tempting to give up or to let up, start taking bad shots, but they've not done any of that. That one's going to go out of bounds back to the Pirates.
And I know the Pirates are probably disappointed by this result tonight, but when you really look at how well, they didn't handle it well in the second quarter, but for a lot of this game, the way Madison Southern shot it, there weren't many teams in the region I think that were going to be up there with Southern tonight.
Yeah, Southern would love to bottle this and roll it out here in a few weeks at tournament time. Again, don't forget, this is the first of a doubleheader. We will have the Madison Central Lady Indians visiting the Lady Pirates here after the conclusion of this one.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one, Jamie. I think it's going to be a really competitive game, and I think it's one that a lot of people have circled right now, and the girls looking at kind of where teams kind of sit in the district right now.
Another good dish to read as Michael Winkler checks in.
And we talk about girls basketball for another second, Jamie. Madison Southern's got Hadley French back, so that's really big for them.
Braden Hall can't get it to go. Yeah, it really is huge for them. For a team that to lose her leadership was, I think, going to be big for them, and it's been really important to get her back because that's a team I think can make a run in the region.
Absolutely.
It's going to be key for them to get their chemistry together here for the next little bit.
Yeah, and she's got time to do that. They got about 3 weeks until district time. That was a team that already really has been the favorite in the 44th on the girls' side this year, and now is elevated to, as you said, an 11th region contender.
We've got Colton Hunley, Ryder Bullock, and Rylan Duran in for the Eagles now. Mills on the baseline, back out to Eversole, and he gets it to go.
Braden Eversole had himself a really good game off the bench today.
Yeah, averages less than a point a game, but coming into this game, watching him play, looks like he, six-man come in and let her rip.
Yeah, and he didn't see a whole lot of time in that first half, and he's come in the second half and has just worked and made shots.
Inbound to Braden Hall, known for his football acumen. Baseline jumper, and it goes.
And the Madison Southern bench loves it. Nice to see a senior get a bucket at the end of a game like this, rivalry game.
Mills over to Eversole. Gets it to Reed in the corner, draws a double team. Cross court to Mills. Corner, Blevins gets it to go. His first bucket in quite some time. Bullock from the corner, in and out, rebound by Blevins. Gets it up to Eversole. Great job taking care of it there. Picked up by Hunley. Hunley dives on the floor. Both teams still fighting. Got a jump ball.
Send it back to Berea.
Elliott Smith checking in. Another guy known for his football skills.
Yeah. Brother Walter was a really good basketball football player for Madison Southern.
Like we got 8th grader Bo Helton checking in as well. Little brother of Derek. Eversole drives and loses it out of bounds. 40 seconds to play. Hunley over to Helton. Looks like they're going to try to dribble it out here. Garrett, as we're wrapping this up, I mean, expected legitimately for this to be a close game. Madison Southern came out and played their best game of the season, and I don't think it's even close.
Oh, yeah, not at all. The Eagles came out with intensity. They came out with purpose. Getting that game against Bracken County was probably nice on Saturday, but you could tell they wanted this one. And Madison Southern's really getting better. I've watched a lot of the Eagles play this year, and they're starting to peak at the right time.
That is your Blevins Law Office final verdict. The verdict is in, and tonight it's the Madison Southern Eagles 82, the Berea Pirates 51. When you want results that win, trust Blevins Law Office in Berea. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back and break the game down. Get you ready for another one on WBON TV.
Gillum Sports Lounge isn't just a place for good food and hospitality. It's about gathering with family and friends, satisfying those taste buds, and cheering on your favorite team. You can't go wrong with one of their delicious burgers, salads, pizzas, or one of their many appetizers. Order online or stop in and see for yourself why Gillum Sports Lounge has been a staple in Richmond for almost 20 years. Located inside the Richmond Mall. Gillum Sports Lounge. Like them on Facebook to see more.
The holidays can stress even the best planners. Between travel, shopping, family, and everything else, you and your budget can get stretched thin fast. With CVMB checking powered by Bazing, you can make the most of the season. Score shopping discounts, save on travel, get roadside assistance, and even get paid up to 2 days early. All in one checking account that helps you make the most of the season. CVMB. Bank better.
Looking for a fiesta on a Thursday night? Head over to El Mejor Mexican Restaurant in Richmond. Karaoke Thursdays at 6 p.m. Grab the mic, sing your heart out, and enjoy $2.99 margaritas all night long. And don't forget, El Mejor is the only Mexican restaurant in town with a delicious lunch buffet served fresh every weekday. El Mejor, where every meal feels like a celebration. Located at 830 Eastern Bypass in the Old Richmond Mall. Nos vemos pronto.
Precision Gas Plumbing is affordable, fast, and reliable. A local fireplace dealer that offers gas, wood, or electric fireplaces, grills, outdoor heating options, and propane tanks. They also offer existing fireplace services, gas line installs, repairs, and propane delivery. Serving Madison, Fayette, Laurel, Rockcastle, Pulaski, and other surrounding counties. Trust Precision Gas Plumbing and stay warm and save money on your electric bill. Like them on Facebook or call 859-228-0077.
Welcome back to Berea Community High School as we jump into the CG Bank post-game show. CG Bank wants you to know that you're taken care of wherever life takes you. Ask about Kasasa Cashback Checking with 4% cash back on debit card purchases. Go to cgbank.com to learn more. As Madison Southern wins this one, 82-51 in a very, very impressive outing for the Eagles. If you're the Pirates, you hate to take this loss at home. This was a big one. But at some point, you just have to say, what were we going to do if they were never going to miss?
It's true, and you got to have a short memory for games like this. You got to move on and learn from it. We still got 3 weeks until district play, so there's certainly time for the Pirates. And they've played Model twice now. They've played Southern, so they've seen a good chunk of the teams they could potentially play with the draw coming up in the next couple weeks.
Madison Southern had 5 players, in double figures. It felt like 10. Derek Helton had 10, Tucker Nobby with 12, Bryant Brock with 11, Blake Bonham with 13, and Zach Adams with 12. And Berea only had 4 guys contribute on the scoreboard. Finley Blevins had 20, Jake Mills with 16, Wiley Reed with 9, and Braden Eversole with 6. Really tight through the first quarter, but after that, the Eagles just took off. And I mean that in every way. Played great defense, shot the ball well. I hope to see Berea bounce back after this one, because I know if these teams played another time, it wouldn't be exactly like this.
Oh, yeah, it would. And we might get the chance to see them play another time. Only time will tell.
Let's jump into the Jack Burford Chevrolet drive to victory. You just turned in for the fourth quarter, then you got a nice dose of the Zach attack. Zach Adams from 3. Jack Burford Chevrolet is the best in both new and used Chevrolets and other models in Richmond. Visit jackburford.com to see the entire inventory as he shoots a deep 3 there, and there was never a doubt that one was going to fall. He had 12 points, most of them coming in the fourth quarter, and that's your Jack Burford drive to victory.
Yeah, just a bomb there from Zach Adams from the Lady Pirates logo. And a dude pretty close to him, too, but it did not matter.
It didn't, and, that's part of they had 5 guys in double figures. They had 10 guys score. So this is a very deep Southern team, and it's great for them to get a chance to show that like they did here tonight.
Absolutely, Jamie. And because of that, there really isn't a wrong choice for our Precision Gas Plumbing Hot Player of the Game, but I'm going to give it to Bryant Brock. Bryant Brock was on fire tonight, heating up from the start of the game when it's cold outside, and you want to warm up like Bryant Brock, then trust the experts at Precision Gas Plumbing in Berea. From gas logs to custom fireplaces or installing gas tanks, they are there for their customers. Follow them on Facebook to learn more. Yeah, Bryant was kind of just doing a little bit of everything tonight, Jamie. Got up there in the scoring column himself. I think he had about 11. Yeah, had 11. And did a great job defensively. I thought he really led the defensive blitz, you might want to say, that Madison Southern put on Berea in the second quarter that really blew that game open.
Yeah, that's going to be a key for them moving forward. And Bryant certainly stood out on the defensive end tonight. And also, most of his points were layups from fast breaks from steals, but great effort by Bryant, so congratulations to him for getting that Hot Player of the Game nod. We do have another game coming up here in about 20 minutes. we're going to go ahead and hop off of this broadcast, and we'll start a new stream with the Berea Lady Pirates hosting the Lady Indians of Madison Central. Big thanks to Aiden Copeland on the cameras, Gage producing, and for Garrett Stearns, I'm Jamie Boggs. We'll be right back on WBON.